Messi. Osha wati awati. It's yet another exciting episode of football related matters on DMP Sports. My name is Captain, and I welcome you to today's episode. It's yet another exciting. In here with me are my prolific panelists, KD to my left and William to my right. Today we decipher the round 32 run of games of the ongoing FIFA World Cup being held in the United States, Mexico, and then Canada, whilst we also focus more on the African countries that are still in the game and the rest that are heading home. So KD, how do you feel on the episode this evening?
Well, I would say I'm much happy and also sad at the same time because once again, an African country has exited the tournament and it's very, very sickening and sad. Right now, the only lifeline is Ghana. We are hoping that at least they will bring or they will give us some joy because already we
Mm,
have Egypt and Morocco qualifying to the next stage,
right.
but that's round of 16. So we are hoping that at least Ghana will join them to just, in fact, increase the
Well, how about you?
Oh, after having 9 teams qualifying from the run of 48 to run of 32, I mean, we're all happy. My next question was how many teams from Africa going to progress to the run of 16?
Right, right, right,
And
right.
so far, so bad.
Okay, so before we focus more on the African countries that are being eliminated and the ones that have proceeded, let's run through the run of games of the round 32, whereby Morocco pipped Netherlands in the penalty shootout. That was a beautiful game by all standards. And then England running over Congo DR, France winning over Sweden, the United States winning comfortably over Bosnia, Mexico beating Ecuador, Belgium coming from behind to kick out Senegal. Not the best of results that it wanted. Anyway, that's also part of the game. Norway having their win against Ivory Coast, and then Brazil, of course, showing the world or showing Japan what they do best. Portugal also did run over Croatia, and then Paraguay did a miracle by beating Germany in that game. Switzerland also won over Algeria, Spain won over Austria, and then Egypt also winning against Australia in the penalty shootout. Argentina running over Cape Verde in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game that happened a few hours ago. And then credit goes to Cape Verde for their performance out there. I mean, it's one of the best performance we've seen from an African team by all standards. And then later this evening, Shakira versus Kakalika, if you know what I mean. Colombia is clashing out with Ghana, who is coming to, I mean, who will definitely be on top. Probably us here in Ghana, we will be wishing that the Black Stars of Ghana will be able to, you know, proceed to the next round of games. Okay, so Will, tell me about the best game in the round 32 so far before we move on to next.
I mean, so far,
Yeah.
I mean, we've just witnessed an exciting
Mm, mm,
120 minutes
mm,
between Capo Verde and
mm,
Argentina.
mm,
I mean, going into this game,
mm.
everyone was thinking Argentina was just going to just run over
Right,
Capo Verde,
right,
but
right.
what a match. I mean, I've been proud. I'm so impressed. I mean, I'm so proud
Yeah,
about the Capo Verdeans
yeah.
with the way they approach. I mean, they came into this game. It was an exciting game, and I mean, we knew Argentina had the qualities, the
Mm,
individual qualities to punish them, but
right.
they did really, really well, and I think they deserve some pass of applause.
Okay. So still on that game, your favorite player Messi scored a beauty. He also provided assist for the third goal. But let's talk about the equalizers from Kevin, especially the second goal. Think of it.
I mean, right from first minute, I mean, the game was open. They realized they had the energy, they had the pace, so they could take something out of the game. So I wasn't surprised at all after watching the first half. I knew if Argentina don't up their game, um, we were going to witness one of the upsets in the game.
Right.
And I mean, I wasn't surprised with the two goals they scored.
Mhm.
It was a good
Impressive.
response from
Right.
them.
Right. KD, let's talk about your favorite game in round 32, the World Cup
Of
so far.
course, it's obvious. It's just a match we just witnessed some few minutes ago.
Brazil, Japan. How
No,
about that
not
one?
that. I don't think that's the match of the game so far. I think Argentina and Cabo Verde is a match of the game
Mm,
because we've witnessed, and even the second goal of Cabo Verde,
yeah.
come on, that's a screamer, and that's very, very serious and marvelous goal. So far, I think that's the goal of the tournament as at now. Maybe probably we might see different
Mm,
things as we are, but trust me, I'm very, very, very proud of the Cabo Verdeans, and trust me, they themselves, their people will be very, very proud of it because one, what I want the how do you call it, the coach to do or the manager to do is he should maintain this players. African AFCON is coming. Is it
yeah.
next year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Next
next
year.
So
year.
next year. So if they are able to keep this team come to the African or the AFCON, trust
Mm,
me, they are going to do
I'm sure they're
marvelous.
going to compete for the AFCON.
Exactly. So
okay.
so by far that's my best
Right. Right. Right.
game so
Okay. Let's talk about one of the oldest players in this tournament, the goalkeeper. Let's talk about him. I mean, let's use
he's
a bit.
done extremely fantastic,
Right.
amazing, superb,
Yeah.
all the adjectives you can use. Because come on, a 40-year-old doing this in a
Sorry.
World
Sorry.
Cup,
A 40-year young. I mean, age is just a number, like they should tell you.
it's sickening, to be honest with you. It's I don't know, it's mind-boggling.
Right. Right.
Because I don't remember the last time I saw a 40-year-old performing like this
In the World
in a
Cup.
World Cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or not even in this the leagues we play.
Mm.
And mind you, he's not even playing in the one of the biggest
Mm-hmm.
teams in Europe or wherever.
Yeah.
But he's in what, the Division 2 in Portugal.
Portugal. Yeah.
Oh my God, trust me. I'm very, very, very I'm speechless, to be honest. I'm lost of words. I don't know what to use for him. This tournament, he's been so far the best goalkeeper in the
Mm.
tournament.
Great.
Very, very best
Impressive.
goalkeeper
Yeah.
in the tournament.
Okay. So later tonight, Colombia is clashing out with Ghana. And then before the round 32, we had nine great African countries that qualified. And as at now, only two are going into round 16, waiting on Ghana versus Colombia. Earlier in the World Cup episodes that we've been creating, we did some analysis, and then the number of countries that are represented in African continent, like them being 10. I asked if it tells a good story about emerging football emerging in African continent. And then I mean we all agree to that fact. But as at now that we are talking, only two have proceeded to round 16. What are the dynamics? I mean, what possibly went wrong for us to end up this way?
So going back, looking at the matches they've played so far, it all boils down to
Mm,
mentality issues. I do because I don't know. These are own African players. They play with the Europeans in the
yeah,
same clubs and
yeah,
they are competing themselves. And at the end of the day, when it comes to facilities, you people are available to most of whatever they use
mm,
over there.
mm,
Some of you were even born over there.
yeah,
So you have the culture, the dynamism, everything in you from that place. So you are
yeah,
just coming to just
mm,
applying everything with the help of
yeah,
the coach's idea and the technical team, the ideas and all those things. But at the end of the day, come on, why do you have to wait? Sometimes you concede, you lead in the first half through to the second half, then you wait 80th minute, you concede.
mm.
Then I don't know what's it all boils down to mentality. I don't know what is
So
really wrong
it,
with
it
that.
started from South Africa,
Yeah.
Mexico. That late win. That no, sorry, South Africa and then Canada. That late win that Canada did have over
South
South
Africa.
Africa. Yeah, initially I did mention that Canada aren't impressive.
Yeah. Of course, I've been saying
But
it. I don't
it,
really.
walking into that game, I did realize that okay, something has changed
Yeah.
within the Canadian team. South Africa was able to hold Canada for like 88 or 85 minutes. And then bam, out of nowhere, there is a goal. And then looking at the subsequent games, you had a team like Congo, England, a similar thing happened.
Yeah.
Senegal, Belgium,
Belgium, the
a
same
similar
thing.
thing happened. And then I'll give some
England.
form of credit to Ivory Coast, because say officiating, they were supposed to have, a penalty in there somewhere,
So
but
for that,
couldn't. But
it's not. I don't really dwell on that, but
so what the scenario that I'm trying to create is you lead for God knows how long. You wait for them to collapse and then you kicked out. Take a look at Morocco and the Netherlands. Take a look at the time that the equalization goal did come. They played 120 and they won penalty shootout. So what lessons didn't these the remaining African countries didn't learn from that game that led to them, or working out from there around
Mm,
32 JD.
Well, to me, I think it's about the time managers have to, I mean, psychologically like psych
Yeah.
their players. I mean, you made mention of South Africa. It didn't start from South
Yeah.
Africa's game.
Mm.
Let's go
right from
back
the
to
group stage.
let's go back
Yeah.
to Ivory Coast that's against
Yeah.
Germany.
Yeah. Okay.
They considered on 90 plus, I think 90
Minutes.
plus two.
Yeah.
Let's come back to Ghana's game. That's against Croatia.
Yeah.
81st minute. Let's go back to Argentina Algeria game.
Mm.
They considered on 90th minute for the
Yeah.
third goal. It follows Congo to
Mm.
England.
Yeah.
Then Senegal. Then the same Ivory Coast. They should remind these teams, these African teams, that football is not played within 80
80
minutes.
minutes. Yeah.
It is played in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you look at the game between Senegal and Belgium, the Belgian coach came back to tell the
Yeah. Yeah.
Senegalese that
Yeah.
they knew from 80th minute they were going to slow down. So they have to attack them. So
Mm.
the Africa so far they've done great job at this 2026 World Cup.
Yeah.
But if you want to reach that maximum height, if you want to go far in a tournament, that last 10 minutes, that extra minutes added ons, your concentration needs to be so high. I don't know what Africans are doing.
It's just
That
unfortunate.
is the cost of African downfall in this tournament.
Mm.
Going into this tournament, I was rooting for Africans because
Yeah.
in terms of weather and everything, it favors them.
True. True.
So what again? Do they want before they can perform?
Mm. Mm.
It's
That's
it's
that's a
so
question.
so so bad to see African teams conceding these cheap goals.
It's
It's
just
so
unfortunate.
frustrating.
And kudos to Egypt. For the first time in their history, they've been able to reach the round 16 of the FIFA World Cup. Massive kudos to them. And then Morocco, the previous World Cup, they did reach the
Yeah.
semi-final, and then
Semi-final.
yeah, and then I think the expectation is high on them. I like how
Of
they are
course,
going game by game, and
they've
then
picked it. They've picked that from there where they
yeah,
left off
yeah,
last 4 years,
mm,
and I think it will transcend to that. And I'm
right,
hoping that they go to, in fact, bypass the semi-finals and at least even if they go into the finals, it will
great,
be very very
great,
amazing. But
great,
as Willie was saying, as I was saying, it's all about mentality. Football is we have moments in it.
mm,
And most of the European countries that we've met, the
yeah,
African countries have met and
mm,
equalized in the dying minute and eliminated almost all the African
yeah,
countries. They took their moment. It's
true,
all boils down to the mentality. You have that mentality in your mind, in your heart.
right,
That of course we are leading. It's 88 minutes. What are you supposed to do? You have to map up a strategy that you will deploy. Right? The coach, at least you being at the touchline, you should know how the game is running. You should know the tempo. right? But most of them, you see them relaxed as if there's nothing wrong with them. But there should be something because one, it's happened to South Africa.
Yeah.
So once bitten, twice
Quite
shy.
shy.
So you
Yeah.
have to take it from there. It
True.
happens to us, and I'm expecting that in today's game. I know we'll
Yeah.
come to Ghana's game, but I'm expecting that at least they have watched some of the African teams play,
Yeah.
and they should also learn something that these people, especially the South Americans,
Mm,
the Europeans,
mm,
whenever they are in the game,
yeah.
until the referee blows the whistle, they are not going to stop playing.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the mentality should be very strong. It should be up there.
Yeah.
That yes, we are leading one goal. And anytime I say the moment you score, you are the most vulnerable team in the world or on the pitch. Because one, you scored. Uchima yo the right? And the latest mistake, trust me, be
See.
damn, you concede.
Complacency.
Right. So
Yeah.
today, the African, we should use this thing as a life lesson, especially Ghanaians. We should use this thing as a life lesson
Right.
and play our hearts out
Right.
and also keep our head and the mentality, please, Ghana.
Over to you, Black Stars. Over to you. So, before we move on to the round 16 matches that will be coming on, kudos to Kevet by our
Yeah,
standards. I
yeah,
mean,
of course.
they've won our hearts.
Yeah,
Honestly, they've won our hearts. I initially, just like we said, they did put up a beautiful performance against the defending champions.
yeah,
And then looking at the games that they played in the group stages, like they did not lose any game. You know, it's their first time, and then they've been able to achieve this feat. So massive, massive, massive respect to Kvet on that note. Okay, so back to the round 16 games that will be coming on. Canada, the host nation, will come face to face with Morocco. Paraguay will meet France, Brazil, Norway, Mexico, England, Portugal, Spain. A big game to look out for. Portugal, Spain, like as I mentioned, USA versus Belgium, Egypt versus Argentina. That's also going to be a great game by our standards, right? And then Switzerland will be in hopes to meet either Colombia or Ghana. And then let me remind you that the game between Colombia and then Ghana will be telecasted, right?
Yeah, live
yeah.
broadcast
Yeah,
on
live.
YouTube.
Uh,
So kindly go and subscribe to DMP Sports
uh,
on YouTube because we'll be giving you a live commentary between Ghana and
right,
Colombia.
right, right. Yeah. So before we go to Ghana, Colombia,
And also, their comments are also very, very, very
right, right,
important.
right. Yeah.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah.
Great, great, great. Before we go to Ghana and then Colombia, at the beginning of the World Cup fiesta, we did make some predictions of the various teams that we see them to be, moving on to, the high. Do you see your team in there? Because apparently my
Of
team,
course,
I did
yes.
Portugal, Spain, and then France are in
Yeah, I
there.
did France,
Mm.
Argentina, and Spain.
Oh,
And of course, you can see that they are doing very well. Yeah.
unfortunately, I went for Senegal, but here lies the case that
I mean, Argentina was always my favorite
mm,
with Spain and then Ghana.
yeah,
Yeah.
great, great. So yeah, well, you have three of your teams in there. I also have three of my teams in there, and then yes, the big game, the big game, the big game, Colombia versus Ghana, clashing out to see who will come on top, and then face Switzerland in round 16. And then the game is coming on at Kansas City, Missouri. Yes, at the Gia Field at Arrowfield Stadium. Yes. So let's take a look at some form of history from both teams. So let's start from Colombia. They've been to the World Cup 7 times. Their best was at the quarterfinal stage, if you remember, in Brazil, whereby the young James Rodriguez wrote
Yeah.
his name at the world level. They've played 22 games in total, won 9, drawn 3, and then losing out on 10 occasions. And then let's throw back to some notable players that have played for them. You have Rene Guguita, if you remember, that goalkeeper who used to do the scorpion kick in
Yeah.
the back in the days,
Yeah.
and then you have the man with the golden hair, Carlos Valderrama, David Ospina, another great guy, Radamel Falcao.
Of course.
Yes, James Rodriguez, Juan Cuadrado, and then the rest of the team. Yes, and then when you come to Ghana, we've been to the World Cup on 5 occasions. Our best also was in the quarterfinal in South Africa 2010, whereby the unfortunate happened, but we moved.
Hand of Luis
Yeah.
Suarez.
So it's a joint qualification of best games between Ghana, Senegal, and then Cameroon. So we've played 18 games. We've won six, we've drawn four, and then 14 losses. We've scored 20 games and then we've conceded 28 goals. Wow. So notable players, the World Cup space, starting out from 2006, you can make mention of Asamoah Gyan,
Yeah, of
Stephen
course.
Appiah, Sule Muntari, Michael
He's still
Essien.
the African top scorer when it comes to World Cup. So
Yeah, how
Yes,
many goals?
yes,
Six
yes.
goals?
Six
yes,
goals,
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
yeah. And then during the last campaign, you have the gentleman Kudus, who unfortunately couldn't be part of this tournament. But that aside, we have Semenyo, we have Jordan and Dede. Well, Dede also couldn't make it for some reasons. Yes. So looking at the pedigree of these two great teams, both having their best performance at the quarterfinal stage, what are we to expect going forward in this game?
Of course, we should be expecting fireworks.
Mm,
Already, we saw an amazing game between Cabo Verde and
yeah,
Argentina,
yeah.
and I am expecting Ghana and Colombia to raise um, their banner high.
Mm,
Um, but of course, I know it's not Argentina. I know it's not Cabo Verde.
yeah.
Of course, this match I'm really expecting Ghana to really go all out,
Okay.
not to deploy the first or the tactics we used to play against England, but
Okay.
rather we should do the hybrid by, of course, attacking and also defending very well, not leaving spaces for them to occupy and find the spaces to just hurt us over there. Of course, they have very good
Yeah.
players over there, Luis Diaz, James, Arias, and the likes. And at any given time, you allow these players, they
Yeah.
will really hurt you, especially James when it comes to the free kicks and all those
Yeah.
things. It's really going to hurt you. So I'm really expecting Ghana to defend very well,
Yeah.
not give any small chances, not to give them room to maneuver. They can run very well and they have the energy to travel to extra time. And yes, still they will play as if they are starting a game, right? So I'm expecting the Black Stars to at least also up their game and
Mm.
match boots for boots against the Colombians.
Okay. Well, let me come to you. Colombia faced Portugal in a goalless draw before moving on to the round 32. Ghana lost to Croatia 2-1. Going into this game with that kind of result, would that have an implication going forward in today's game? Before we go on to the lineup, I had the lineup is before we talk about the lineup. Let's take a look at the previous game. Yeah, so if you can perhaps highlight what to expect.
Well, I think if you look at their previous games,
Mm,
I mean, when before Ghana was going into Croatia's game,
yeah,
they had already qualified.
mm,
So I think the motivation wasn't there compared to the previous two matches we played.
okay.
Again, to if you watch the previous two matches Ghana played compared to the Croatia's game,
Mm,
the first two they were very very defensive, but they came to Croatia's game with an attacking minded.
okay.
That alone tells you when they open up the game, they look dangerous. But let's look at Colombia as against Portugal.
Yeah,
If you have the likes of Luis Diaz, if you have the likes of James Rodriguez,
yeah.
the likes of Arias,
Mm,
I mean,
mm, mm, mm,
these are players
yeah,
who are energetic,
mm,
who are very skillful, and they're
yeah,
very pacey.
mm,
On any day,
yeah.
if you give them those spaces, they can utilize them.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, they went head to head with Portugal because Portugal also have the same energy to open up game to play with them.
Okay.
But the question is, the wingbacks of Ghana, can they contain the likes of Luis Diaz if they open up game? Looking at their recoveries, can they recover when we lose the ball? This is the question we just have to be looking at. And then to me, I think the approach to this game should be defensive because Ghana really, really looks dangerous when they're attacking.
Okay.
So it's very, very, very important to stay compact, close every gap
Mm,
just to avoid conceding a goal and then try to catch them on a counter. I think that
right.
will help the Ghana team.
Great, great. So, lovely viewers, we have 15 minutes to kick off, and then as I mentioned, the lineup is here, and I would like to run through and then seek the advice from my panelists. Well, in post we have Lawrence Artizege, who replaces Benjamin Asari. We have Senaya, who of course is our right back. Lucasen. Still sticking in there with Jordan Opoku. Ajete is on the bench. We have Gideon Mensah to the left. Thomas Partey as the central defender. We have Inaki William, Caleb Hirenchi, Kwesi Sivo, Semenyo, and then Jordan Ayew, who is leading the attack. So the coach is playing that 4-1-4-1 formation. Shall we talk about Ghana's before we talk about Colombia, KD?
Yeah, yeah. So
Does it look promising?
no, no, I don't think so because a lot of us we've been talking about this Jordan issue, all those things, and I still don't understand the reason why he's starting Jordan. To
Okay.
be honest with you, like looking at the lineup,
Mm.
of course the back I don't have any problem. Lucasen when he came in at that time
How about the
against
goalpost?
Croatia, I'll come there
Okay.
against Croatia. He did very well. He
Yeah.
scored a goal. So for the back four, I don't have any problem, and even with the how do you call it, midfield, I'm impressed because he dropped Elisha Owusu
Mhm.
and he replaced him with how do you call it, Caleb Renchi.
Yeah.
So I'm very very happy over there because at least Caleb Renchi brings in a little bit of pacey and very energetic,
Okay.
somebody who can carry the ball
Mm.
for a very long time and maybe lay a pass.
Mm.
So I'm very very happy in the middle. Going to the goalpost. To
Yeah.
be honest with you, I don't know if Asare has a knock or something. I don't know, but the decision between the keepers, Fatah
Mm.
Dauda and
Mm.
the how do you call? I've forgotten his name. I don't know the reason why they all decided to replace Benjamin Asari with Atiziki. Of course, we all know Atiziki is very, but his last match that we saw,
Mm.
a ball that Benjamin Asari will just
Yeah.
Suzuki will just punch it away, and it gives advantage to the opposition to also capitalize on that to hurt you. Because the moment you start punching the ball, starts punching with the balls, they will know that this keeper, that's what he does best. So they will try, they
Be
will
hitting more of the
maybe
balls.
hitting more and maybe winning the second balls as
Yeah.
well and hurt you at the same time. So over there, I'm a little bit disappointed. A little bit disappointed.
Okay.
And in the back, sorry, in the front
Yeah.
line, leading the attack, I don't know. They are just going to bully Jordan Ayew because I don't know. At
Mm.
the end of the day, he himself, his hold up play, of course, we know that he's losing tempo and all those things. But
Okay.
we've all seen in so many matches that whenever you are supposed to just lay a simple pass for us to at least try and get something out of the game, but
Mm.
he slows everything down, he destroys everything. That's why a lot of people, the 35 million Ghanaians were advocating that let us drop Jordan
Mm.
Ayew and maybe start the youngsters who
Thomas
are very
Asante,
pacey,
right?
Thomas Asante,
Yeah.
Prince, Edu, who are very pacey and all those things. And at the same time, Inaki, I don't
Yeah.
know. Of course, Inaki against England, England, he came in and he did his job very,
Yeah.
very well. Of course, we were defending, so at the end of the day, you wouldn't see much of
Mm.
Inaki.
Mm.
But I'm
Mm.
expecting that as he's gotten another chance, and in this game, we are not really going to sit deep. We're
Yeah.
also going to attack. We will see the tactical prowess from his side because, of course, he's been playing in the
Tough
Spanish
life. Yeah.
La Liga for Athletic Club for a very
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
And I think in his club, he's the most
Cup. Yeah.
cap player
Yeah.
over there, and he doesn't get injured. He's always available for selection and all those things. So I'm expecting him to also bring in that kind of experience into this game, right? And I think if all our key players, um, they have their day. Trust me, it is going to be a different thing altogether.
Okay. Well, looking at the lineup, um, is there hope for us to proceed into round 16?
Well, I mean, before a team goes to a tournament,
Yeah.
I think every team, I mean, went to this tournament with 26 players. Each and everyone, whether you are the bench, you are whether you are starting, should be ready when you are called upon to help the nation. To me, I'm not surprised at all seeing Atizigi in the goal post because during the first match,
Yeah.
he started and then he came out of injury. It tells you the coach views him as his number one. So I'm not surprised. But I mean, he came. We had a second goalkeeper, which is Benjamin Asare, and he did an excellent job. And I was expecting the coach to maintain him because he has built a confidence.
Okay.
He has built some communication level with the back line. So I mean, it is so good that you always have your first five back line, which is your goalkeeper and your back four,
Mm.
in a good communication. So I mean, I was expecting Benjamin to start, honestly. But looking at Jordan, I saw something different about him.
Okay.
When we played against Croatia, he didn't do bad. It tells you that when you play an open game, he looks lively. But when we are playing the defensive, how long can he hold up the play
Right.
for our attackers to join? And if we are going into this game with them attacking minded, then that's fine. He can give us the first 60 minutes. But if we are going and sitting deep, I think Jordan is not a solution to this problem.
Okay. So in the lineup from Colombia, you have Gassin there, you have Munoz, you have Sanchez, Kimi, Majorca, Arias, as you mentioned. You have Lema, you have Puerta, you have, yeah, one of the best guys ever played football for Real Madrid. And then Colombia national team, James Rodriguez. You have Cordoba, and then you have deadly, deadly El Lucho, Luis Diaz. What are we?
To be honest with you, like you can see that these players are well experienced
Mm.
players. Most of them are playing for top
Yeah,
clubs, and they are delivering. Like in the middle, Jefferson, Lamar,
yeah,
he's very versatile, very
mm,
very good, very skillful on the
yeah,
ball. The moment you give him spaces, he will find his players and just hurt you with
yeah.
a very simple pass, and at the end of the day, it will end up in a goal.
Right.
And uh Mojika,
Yeah,
he plays for
Mayoka,
Mallorca.
yeah,
yeah, very
Very
good
very
left back.
prolific left back.
Yeah.
Very very good against Real Madrid. I remember he did very fantastic
he gave them
in that,
trouble, right?
yes, in that game. And he's very versatile. He's forward thinking. Like he's
Mm.
very
Yeah, he
skillful.
looks like a
He's like
Marcelo
Marcelo's
type.
type.
Yeah,
Oh,
Very
yeah,
skillful.
oh,
yeah.
So the
impressive.
moment you give him that space, he will just give in the process and try to enter into the box and cause a deadly how do you call it, voyage at the end. So
Well,
I
I think let's see. Today, I think Inaki is playing also
yeah,
on the
Right
right.
wing, yeah.
yeah,
So
A
probably,
match, right?
yeah, I think he knows him from the Spanish La Liga.
Mm.
So we are looking up to him to exploit that position
yeah,
because he
Okay.
knows the type of player Mojica is and how attacking minded he is.
yeah.
All right,
And
great. Both teams are walking down the tunnel to line up for the national anthems, and then like we mentioned, we are still here in the studios, enjoying the live feed here, and then we're just hoping that we keep in touch, keep the comments coming. Let's enjoy it together. Your final words before we dive into the first game. I mean, the first half of the game, Ghana
well,
Colombia.
I was even about to talk about some of the players,
Yeah, sure, sure,
Munez
sure.
and the
Yeah,
likes.
sure. You
Munez
can.
is very very good in Crystal Palace.
Crystal
Look at what
Palace,
he
yeah,
does
yeah.
over there,
Mm.
scoring out of, like, he just scores
And then giving
for fun,
brilliant
giving
assists, yeah,
brilliant assists. So
yeah,
we should be checking him over there.
yeah,
I think that's good. He
yeah,
should be
yeah.
very very. And Semenyo too. We know that in this game he's
Mm,
been tracking back to
mm,
health.
mm, mm.
So I expect that if we are defending, we should all what defend,
Right.
and if we are attacking, we should all
Right.
attack,
Right.
right?
Right.
And try not to leave spaces for them to capitalize on. We
Mm.
should just try our possible best to um um utilize, be prolific up front. We should learn from the past games, the things that we didn't do
Right.
right,
Right.
and also
Right.
capitalize on it and be prolific. The moment we are prolific up front, trust me, there will be goals, right? There will
Right.
be goals. And these people, whenever, especially when we take the lead, they will just come at us, also
Mm.
leaving spaces for us to also capitalize, see
Mm.
those spaces and capitalize on it. So at the end of the day, I'm expecting that Ghana to win 2-1 at the end of the match.
Okay, so the national anthem of the Republic of Ghana is being played at the moment, and then well, your last words before kickoff.
To me, I think we've talked good about Colombians, but
Mm.
let's not forget Ghana also have a very good side, a very compact team
Mm.
that at the end of the day they can also exploit
Mm.
the Colombians
Right.
because Pate has his qualities.
Mm.
I mean, ability to pick up
Right.
some nice passes, through
Yeah.
balls. And then we have the likes of Samignon who can
Yeah.
also run in behind the strikers.
Right.
So I mean, I think Ghana can take something out of this game, and then I'm
Mhm.
just hoping Ghana will win by a goal to nil, or this ball can go into extra time.
Okay, so from the Colombian team, who should be the key player to look out for?
I think Luis Diaz,
Luis
looking at his
Diaz.
performance through the club level
Mm.
for Bayern Munich, I mean, he's a top class.
Yeah.
So I mean, well, they have fantastic team, but
Mm.
Luis Diaz is a dangerous man to look at.
Okay, how about you, KD?
Well, James is also one player that even though he's aged, like
Mm.
he's growing.
Yeah.
Of course, we shouldn't take our eyes off him because he wouldn't run much.
Mm.
He would just do the simple things he's supposed to do, what the coach has told him to do.
Right.
And maybe whenever there's any set pieces, he will try to also capitalize on it. So we should really look at him very well.
Mm. Okay, so lovely viewers, let's enjoy the game together. We are here in the studios. Feel free to pass on your comments via the link that's been shared, and then we are live on YouTube, and then where else? Where else are we live on?
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube. Yeah, we are
Yeah.
live on YouTube on DMP Sports. So we'll be sharing the link. Let's enjoy the fantastic game between Ghana and then Colombia together. You can equally let us know what you think of the game and then perhaps your predictions as well. So yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, so I mean, we have the officiating. I think he's from France, I guess. Yeah, a very fantastic
Very,
referee.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He doesn't really give, how do you call it? A lot of
Oh,
yellow
is
cards.
it Trossard's twin
Yeah,
brother?
yeah, he's like Mossad, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I mean
I
when it
think he
comes to the
officiated. Is
officiating,
it the
The
Champions League
Champions League
final? Yeah,
final.
he
Yeah.
well
officiated.
he's disciplined
Very,
enough,
very
right? So
disciplined.
I
Yeah.
mean you can't take excuses from him and then all that. So I mean, well then again I think there will be pressure on him, right? More or less there will be pressure on him looking at the final game of round 32. Each team wants to progress and then all that. So
Well, I think
maybe
looking at his pedigree, the highest level of officiating he has done in FIFA, I mean,
mm,
amazing matches. I don't think it should be a pressure on him. I think he should take the matches.
He's a world class.
I
I
mean,
don't think he'll be
yeah.
pressured. I don't think so.
yeah. All right, so all the best to the senior national team. As
So
kickoff
so we
is in
have
20
so we have the
seconds.
likes of Atau, we have the likes of Myanmar who can also change the game for
Yeah, of
Ghana.
course.
But then
So
again, the big question is with all these players that you are making reference to, can they make an impact when they come on?
Of
That is
course.
the question.
Of course. You've seen it.
Looking at the previous
Yeah.
games, what form of impact have they had?
well,
Brandon, I should be seeing Brandon. I mean, I don't know what is wrong with Brandon, but we did not see him in the game against Croatia.
well,
Yeah,
I
again.
think we saw some glimpse from the likes of Isaac
Isahaku.
Aku. the likes of Nyama when they came. I mean, these are pacey players
Mm.
on any day which can hurt you when you give them the spaces. So I think they can make an impact when it gets to the tougher
Well,
time.
well, 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 well. Best of luck to them, as I said. And then we're still here in the studios. Feel free, interact with us so that we enjoy the beautiful game together. Is Colombia starting from left to right? Yes, Colombia is starting from left to right. Ghana is in all white, whilst Colombia are in their native outfit, the usual or the popular yellow, blue, and then red socks, right?
Yeah.
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 So Atizige with the first ball in there. But talking about communication, do you think Atizige will do a great job when it comes to commanding the defense?
Well, let's hope so because at this stage, at this level, it's not about trying; it's about being ready for it. So let's hope so. And Ghana looks lively; they're attacking. I don't know, but I mean, it will be so nice to get a first goal in this situation. And they look dangerous. Who's shooting?
Well, assistance.
Oh,
Almost.
It's a shot.
Almost. Almost.
Oh,
and Pate with a fantastic drive.
I think we should be seeing more of him
in our
from
local
this.
in our local dialect we say eka kete kete kete.
I mean, we've seen Thomas Partey in Arsenal shirt with a couple of goals like this.
Mm, mm. I think still at the early stage, Ghana have had one great chance that I think that should be in there, but for some reason the ball did find its way out of play, and then Colombia are holding the ball. Perhaps they are not in a rush; they just want to maybe say control the game as of now, right? So they still have the ball. Munoz in the midfield. Back to the defense. A long kick in there. Is it Luis Diaz? Oh goodness, El
I
Lucho.
think Senaya will do a very good
Yeah.
job on him. Yeah.
Man,
Sanaya with that.
he's a strong, energetic guy.
Yes, yes,
So I
yes,
think
yes, yes,
it's
yes.
going to be a tough battle between here and Luis
Right.
Diaz.
And I think with a guy like El Lucho, you have to really be patient because any little or silly tackle that counts on definitely you'll be having a yellow card or
Yeah,
something.
he is a direct winger, so
Yeah.
he always
Yeah.
counts on you. Yeah. But I think he should be careful with the way he deals with
Right.
him.
So Colombia still with the ball in the midfield area, trying to call out the stars.
I mean, the early stages, they are showing the sign of
Mm,
attacking.
mm, mm.
That's Yeremina on the ball.
Yeah.
In the group stage, they played 39 shots of the Colombians.
Wow.
That was the
In just three games.
Yeah, in just 3 games.
So
59 shots.
average will be like. Did you say 59?
59 shots.
59.
Yeah.
So
That's only in
say
the group stage.
average 18 or so.
Yeah.
Colombia still with the ball at the midfield area, pushing on the Black Stars.
And that's their fourth appearance, knockout appearance for the Colombians.
Okay, that's been dealt with. Semenya with the ball. He's been impeded on by
That's a
Munoz.
tactical. He did well. He did
Yeah,
well. At
yeah.
least just to
That's a
slow down.
tactical foul, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
if you
and then
if you leave the likes of Samenyon doing those runs, that is dangerous because they are very pacey
Yeah.
and then they can outrun you.
And then to put it on record, we are for the first time we are wearing the Quick Nancy jersey for the very first time. And then come to think of it, when the Black Stars do wear the white kit, the results seem to be impressive, right? So are we to see, say, a great result to come out from the white kit?
Of course, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Let's see. And in the match in past in the group stage,
Mm,
the Colombians I think they didn't lose. they only drew against Portugal,
Portugal, yeah.
and they were on top of their group. Portugal came second, and Ghana
Mm,
we were fourth.
mm.
So it shows you
Elevated,
how
yeah.
disciplined they are. It shows you how well calculated they
I
are.
think Senaya
Yeah,
has a
Senaya
lot
is
of
really
work to
doing very
do.
very good work on
Yeah.
Luis Diaz.
So apparently
Yeah,
two tackles won,
yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the question is how long is he going to
Well,
put him in his pocket? Let's hope so
let's see
he
what
keeps
will
him
happen. Let's see
out
what
of
will
the
happen.
90
I'm
minutes.
just hoping that he takes very care that he doesn't go and do any silly tackle that will
Right.
I mean, so
end up
far
in a
the
yellow card.
Ghanaian wing backs have been I mean fantastic in this
Yeah,
tournament.
yeah.
Well, they haven't been tested apparently. With the exception of Senaya, who's won two tackles. But Gideon Mensah is yet to be tested.
I think the Colombians will use
The
Lu-
wings, right?
Luis Diaz's side
Mm,
very
mm.
often. So they need to really take. Um,
Is that Arias?
no, that's the
Cordoba,
Cordoba. Yeah,
Cordoba, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
see
I
it,
think he's almost pulling an hamstring or a groin kind of.
but they still
Man
have
is
this
in pain.
striker. Is it Luis Suarez?
No, they
Okay.
I think with the likes of our did they take this guy to a World Cup?
John Duran or
Yeah,
something.
No,
John
no, no, no,
Duran.
I
no,
don't
no,
think so.
No,
No,
no.
he wasn't part. I think he's
no. I
hurt.
man down there.
He's
I
hurt.
don't think he'll be able to continue with the play. I don't want to believe that crossing is from Senaya. What a silly cross.
Oh,
But
there is a
how
John
come no
Cordoba
but
on the floor.
how come the referee overlooked for them to go on with play
No,
since
because
there is a man
it's
down.
not a head injury. So um
No,
okay,
but
so
the
look
ball
at
went
what
out of play. So
I
probably
think.
they
No,
could
he
have
was
forced it
standing. He was standing.
before he
I
fell.
think when the ball left where he was, that's when he lied down. Yeah. So
Is he going to take an early shower?
let's hope so.
So you having the coach for Colombia. Colombia
They have
Cordoba
Luis
Cordoba.
Suarez. They
Yeah,
Yeah,
have
so
Luis
Luis Suarez.
Suarez in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Cordoba looks like
another
he's
prolific
not going to
striker.
make it.
I
He's
think
not going
Luis
to make
Suarez,
it.
is it from Sporting CP?
Sporting
A
CP.
very
Yeah.
deadly
Very
striker.
deadly striker.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to start, but they started Cordoba instead.
And this is a player being chased by several top clubs in Europe.
Yeah.
Like I said, an early shower for Cordoba. I mean, it's so sad to get out of the pitch just 7 minutes of the game.
Okay, so now Luis Suarez is in.
And then Ghanaian defenders should be careful
Yeah.
because this is the type of striker who runs in behind.
Yeah.
He's not
He's
the Cordoba
intelligent.
type
He's very
who
intelligent.
stands
Holds the
there to
ball.
just hold that
Koloba,
play.
yeah,
No.
Koloba
Mm,
is like a very strong on the ball, but for Luis Suarez, he's very smart.
Davidson Chances clearing the ball from his line.
Oh come on,
Oh,
Sibo.
stop
That's
stop these mistakes before it costs you.
so you have Colombia with the ball. Luis Diaz on the ball. So apparently in the
yeah.
18 yeah, this
Senaya.
is going to be a
I
foul.
like what Senaya is doing. No, that's not a foul. I like what Senaya is doing.
Or the referee
Ref.
did play with I mean
You're
did
still
wave.
losing the ball right away.
There is a man down. So why did he stop this one all of the sudden without stopping the other one Colombian team? Is that Senaya?
Yeah.
Is
I
it an
think no,
hamstring?
it's Lucasen.
Lucas. Ooh,
No, that's not a penalty.
that
That
is
can never be a
it's
penalty.
a foul any day.
No, that can
Just
never be a
okay, take a
penalty.
look at it closely. Take a look at it closely.
No, see, there's nothing. There's nothing involved over here. The player just died. He just threw himself on the floor. There's nothing in this.
Probably another angle.
There's
Get it
not.
right.
There's nothing
Okay,
like
let's see
any
from here.
angle.
Let's see from here. Let's see from here.
See.
What does it look
There's
like?
nothing.
What does it
There's
look
nothing
like?
in this. There's nothing in this.
Or we
He
are
just threw
rather
himself on the floor.
probably fortunate.
I hope
Oh, Senaya with the
Senaya, come
hamstring.
on. No.
Yeah, he's put an
No, no,
hamstring.
no, 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 no.
It
Lucasen.
doesn't look promising, right?
No.
This is Lucasen, right?
No,
No, no,
that's
no,
Senaya.
Senaya, the right back.
No,
So
no,
it's
it
it's
doesn't look
it's
good.
it's
It
even
doesn't
for
look
both
good.
teams, right?
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
Is
It
it even
doesn't
for
look
both
good.
teams?
Come on. Come on. It doesn't look
Can
good.
I think he's on his feet. He can continue.
I don't think so.
Ali
I
say
lead you say it on the touchline. Yeah.
goodness.
Come on.
I mean, like I said, every player being selected should be ready for every
But
match
Ali
when
Disedo for some time now, he's not really been the Ali Disedo we used
I
to know.
I am thinking that Alidu Seidu shouldn't be aggressive, especially when it comes to marking Luis Diaz.
For him, that is his style.
I understand that it's a style, but here lies the case that any mistake that you do can cost you and then your team.
I'm just hoping it's not something serious he can continue with this. But if it's an hamstring, I don't think he can continue. But it seems like he wants to continue.
Oh, isn't that guy at Sevilla?
No, no, no. That's the
that's
guy we
the
were talking
magic.
My
about,
Yeah,
Magico. Yeah.
yeah.
he's played for Sevilla before, right?
No, magic.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. So Colombia, with that corner shortly taken back
Close
to
them down.
James. An air ball in there, but it's cleanly dealt with.
I just love the way Ghanaians have been dealing with the air balls in this tournament.
Mm,
I mean, they have very tall center backs who
mm,
are able to deal with the area. I
mm.
mean, duels.
So Colombia still with the ball at the half of the Black Stars.
So just to remind you, if you are live on YouTube, just subscribe to DMP Sports. Oh, that's a
Ooh,
terrible
that's a
foul.
silly tackle.
This should be a yellow card.
Probably it's a first offense. So.
Yeah, first warning.
Oh,
No, that's not good. I think
this
VR
should be
should
a
VR
bookable
yeah,
offense.
VR should look at
Oh,
this. VR should look at this.
Sanaya is back on the feet.
No, I don't
No,
think
I don't
so.
think
I think
so.
he'll be replaced soon.
Okay, so you have at the touchline John Pinto,
Yeah,
one
I
of the
think VR
prolific.
should come
Yeah, I
into
think they've
this.
yeah, VR intervened, they've booked him. Yeah, I think that's good. That's
Okay,
good.
so John Arias with the yellow card.
He is very fortunate.
Or you can't have that as a red card.
I don't
It's
think
not
so.
like an intentional kind of.
Oh,
But that's a live.
I know, right? ACL.
Yeah,
oh.
can tear your AC and
So
you never play football again.
Sanaya is making way for Ali Seidu.
To be honest with you, I don't have trust in Ali Disuedo.
So what went wrong? What
It's an
went wrong?
hamstring. I don't have trust in Ali Disuedo, to be honest. I think Urinchi will do a better job over there than Seidu.
Excuse you.
Yeah, Urinchi.
You still, you know, you don't have Otu Ado as your coach, so you don't
Of
have to
course,
put
but
it.
but I don't trust Alidu over there. At least
Mm,
Renchi does better over there than
Yonche is not a natural right back,
that.
so
I know,
mm.
but
yeah.
he can do better job over there than Alidu.
Okay.
I mean, let's give it's an opportunity for him to also. I mean, and it's a throw for Ghana. Oh, that's a foul.
Play on says the referee. Colombia with their ball at their own half.
We know Colombia to be a physical, I mean, team. So, I mean, I'm expecting the Ghanaians to also stood up. I mean,
You know, you don't have to. I mean, be sort of aggressive.
we saw what happened between Cape Verde and Argentina.
They weren't
I mean,
aggressive. You know, they went toe to toe. They
but
even like
but if you get a referee who likes the ball to flow, I mean, you can't be falling on the ground for every foul. No,
right. Colombia in there. Colombia in there. Colombia in there. It's a
I told you,
goal.
I said it. Arias.
John Arias with the goal for Colombia. It's unfortunate to see the defenders. Were they sleeping or something?
look at the left back, left position, three players. How can you allow this cross?
You know, we saw a similar play in the friendlies between Ghana
And
and
Wales,
then Wales,
this shambolic
with
defense.
Babaraman being sloppy in defending that led to a goal. a similar thing has happened. Look at the right flanks.
What's Sibo doing?
Goodness. Block one, and then the player forgot that he was defending. And I see where the goalkeeper ran to. Goodness.
No, but I don't think it's the keeper's fault because I don't think he can do anything about
Wait,
it.
wait, 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 wait.
Because
No, 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 no. So,
he
so
thought
no.
it
So
was going
here,
to.
so
I don't think the keeper,
Where are the
because
two
already he
central
was going,
defenders?
yeah.
Where are
And
the
at the
two
same time,
central
look at where Ali
defenders?
Seidu was and the
no,
central
but for a
defenders.
goalkeeper, you're expected to go to the direction of the ball. So how come you go? It's not, and then it's not even a penalty.
No,
How come? How?
so the keeper was coming this way, right? And the player was so smart that no, I'm not going to put it the way the keeper was going,
I
but
think the
rather
mistake, the
just
mistake,
divert
the
it.
mistake we did was to replace
I told you, I don't have hopes in
Benjamin Asare
I don't have hopes
to
in Ali Seidu.
Atizege. I mean, that's unacceptable in the first place because you did mention, I mean, how solid the
Oh,
defense will be, and then
Yeah.
you conceding from such a play. I mean, oh, okay. I think we'll have a lot to talk about in the second half, right?
do you think it is going to help with the way the goalkeeper is just floating the ball? Because we don't have a number nine who can hold up that play.
No, not even hold up, but like a number nine who can run, and a number nine who can go toe to toe with the two centre backs who are
Then,
very tall
then
and
again,
robust.
we started quite well the first 2 minutes. Do you see them playing like that connection, that game of flow? Like, do you see them play? It's like everyone is just.
I don't see any
But
connection
clearly, you can see that
between
connection
whatever.
in the Colombian team.
Yeah, of course.
Look at where the ball starts from. It goes to the wings, and then it's being flown in for the attackers. Oh,
Well, it's
well, there
still,
is still time, right?
yeah,
16th
it's
minute
so
gone.
early to write off from the game. I mean, I think Ghanaians should be organized and then stay live in this game.
Because you don't really see them marking like the Colombians. You don't see them. Is Sibo in the game? Has he touched the ball?
Yeah, he's starting to several times. See what I
I
said
told
about Ali
you,
Seidu.
Luis Diaz. Oh, solidly
I
blocked
don't
by
really have hope.
Jerome Opoku. Brilliant. That's brilliant from Opoku. So how long can the Black Stars keep up with such a performance? We still have like how many minutes? 70, 70, 70, 73.
We have like talk.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play by the Colombians. Is that no? That's not him. That's your man. So the ball is out of play.
Do you know what the Colombians they do? If it's at the left hand side,
Mm.
they try to get at least two or three
Touches.
players
Mm.
over there
Mm.
just to
Mm.
overcrowd that
Mm.
place,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
And
Mm.
whenever they do that, it also pulls some of your players towards them
Yeah.
and leaving spaces
Mm.
at the other end.
Mm.
And that was how they used to score
Right.
their goal.
And then
So I
look at
think
Jordan.
we should
He
watch
thought
that.
he has won a foul, not knowing it's a throw, and then oh, you can see Carlos Puyol in the
Yeah, you can
VIP
see Kofi
box, and
Adams,
then
our Minister of Finance, also there,
Kofi
and the
Adams.
Sports Minister. Yeah, Kofi
Okay,
Adams is the one
okay,
over there, and the
okay,
Carlos Puyol and the like.
okay. Jordan is having a word with the referee. I think he should step up because you can't be
He shouldn't be
easily
challenging. He
going
shouldn't
to
be
the
challenging.
ground because you think
And that's what he
you're
does
winning a
best.
foul.
We've all been saying it, but I don't know. Keep on.
And then looking at it, it looks like we are playing defensive, right?
Well, not necessarily playing defensive, but they are taking the ball to us. So at the end of it, if they are taking the ball to you, what can you do? You have to defend. Just that we have to just hold on
Mm,
and try and take our moments. Whenever we get the ball, we should
mm.
just try and be very, very prolific on the ball. Because like 18 minutes and we've only made 25 passes and they have made like 114 passes so far. Two shots on target, one goal. We have only one. Uh, sorry, two shots. They have one goal, one on target. We only have one shot and it's out of target. So it's early days. Let's see what will happen. Maybe after the cooling break. something might
Yeah, but I
change.
think if Ghana Blaster wants something in this game, I think they should step up.
Because to be
As a
honest with
back
you,
pass,
I don't see any threats.
Mm, mm.
See Ali say, see, see.
Luis Diaz is causing trouble at the left flanks.
Do you think Senayan will allow?
Well, he tried, and then hmm, unfortunately for him, he's having an early shower with that. Do we call him Mazep? We don't call him
For now, we don't know yet. So we have
hamstring.
plenty.
Actually, that's a hamstring. And then looking at the possession, it's 81 in favor of Colombia as a
stop playing this
19
ball.
to the Black Stars. Shot on
I mean,
target two.
they should start the ball from the back because you can't just be playing the ball in there. Your strikers are not getting the ball. The ball comes back to you.
Benjamin Asari would have done better when it comes to
Oh,
sharing of the passes from behind, right? How is this guy the captain of the Colombian team?
How much is it?
Sanchez. He once played for Tottenham and then he left for Turkey, right? Yeah.
so you playing for Fenerbahce?
Now,
He even came to play for Everton at some
at
point.
some point. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Expected goal 0.77 in favor of Colombia as against 0.02 to Ghana. Goodness.
That's a good run from Samuel.
He's dispossessed, right?
But anytime he gets the ball, he tries to make the best out of it. But at the end of the day, he
So I
doesn't see
think
anybody around to just lay a pass
there
to.
is a wide gap between the defense and then the midfield.
I think the only difference in this game is the rim backs.
Mm.
Yes, just look at
So that
how
makes
See
that
what I was
makes
talking
that
about?
makes that makes it wide looks
because
wide on the
their
pitch of play.
their rim backs is always stretching
Mm,
the
mm.
play,
Yeah.
but so far we've not seen
They are
Inaki in
making
this
the pack
game.
very big, yeah.
I mean, Inaki is
So
lost. Samuel is lost.
it tells you that when they start the ball from the back, it comes to the midfield. It finds its way to the wings before it comes to say the 18 yard of the Black Stars. And then how about us? Well, we hope this attack will look promising on the side of the Black Stars. Oh, not the best of passes. It's been cleared. And then Colombia has the ball now. Still playing it at the back, as I mentioned. Okay, you can see they start from the back. It finds its way in the midfield. And then it goes all the way
I
to the
think the
I
Black
wings.
think
Stars should slow the game.
yeah, I think we are not really doing something right.
Well,
As Willie
well,
is saying, we
well,
are not
well,
really.
man marking help in this case
No, I
because
don't think man marking will help.
When you get the ball,
mm,
try and hold up to the
Hold on the
ball
ball for
for
a
a
long
bit
time.
because
so
you
just
can't always
just
be
take
chasing.
take take a look at the gap. Well, it's now closing up, but still look, yes, between Partey and then Jeremy Poku, it's still wide.
Mhm.
I thought the formation was supposed to be 4-1-4-1, but it
No,
looks
but when we are
different now.
defending, we look like four. Sorry, 5-4-1 when we are defending.
Okay, Colombia still with the ball. Playing at the central part of the field. Sanchez trying to find his marker. He finds his marker. The ball is dispossessed. Back to the goalkeeper, Atizege. It's cleared. It's a throw in favor of Colombia. Quickly thrown,
Come on, that's so.
and
That's
that's
a
a
silly
Don't
foul.
do
foul.
that.
So we have a
Pulling
hydration
hydration break.
break.
Oh,
Oh,
But you
Munoz,
don't have to be
Munoz,
giving them,
Munoz.
allowing them with this such set
no,
pieces and all those things.
no.
They are very good
I
in the
think
air.
with this season we've seen the best
I mean,
from Munoz,
when the
right?
cross was coming, where were the two central defenders?
That's what I
So
was
no,
saying. You
so
see,
I
whenever the ball goes to the right hand side,
they all
the left
run
back,
to
you realize that no, not even that the Colombians will have like at least 2 to 3 players over there, right?
deceive the defenders, right?
Exactly. So it also pulls our own
Mm,
towards them,
mm,
right?
mm.
Leaving spaces up front. And at the end of the day, of course, they are very good and they are very and they've really studied us. Like they've steadied us. So of course they will swamp over there
Mm.
to just draw us towards them and just
So back to Munoz. Since the departure of McGay to Man City, he's been prolific at the back.
yeah.
Because usually he rather comes from the bench. Since the departure of McGay, he's been prolific.
No, beginning of the season, I mean, he's been the right wing
Mm,
attacking player for them, and then he he has the ability to sniff passes
from the back,
at the third uh
mm,
year,
leading to a goal.
leading to a
Yeah,
goal.
yeah,
So
yeah.
beginning of the season, he was even scoring. I remember he was in my FPL and he was giving me a
Yeah.
lot of points because he was
Mm,
scoring
mm,
a lot of
mm,
goals.
mm,
So
mm.
we should be careful about the way
Yeah,
he runs
yeah,
towards our 18. I think he gave the cross, right?
yeah.
Attacking wise, he's very good, and he's able to I mean, recover so quickly.
Mm,
I think
mm.
the ball should be played at his side because Samenyon will be so strong
But here lies
for
the
him.
case that you're not even having most of the ball.
It's because
So viewers,
it's because our midfielders are not getting, I mean, access to the ball, and the coach should find
uh,
ways and means to get the ball to the midfielders.
the players are enjoying a hydration break. So KD, from your side, the first 23 minutes, what has been your thoughts
To
on
be
the
honest with
performance
you,
of the Black
I'm not
Stars?
happy. I don't see any link up play. I don't see any pattern the
There's no
Black Stars are
cohesion in the team.
playing. So I don't know. I don't know the kind of tactics maybe they've deployed to, but I don't see anything. I'm just hoping maybe after the cooling break there will be something vital.
The coach is having some form of words with them. Let's see if something great will come up the next 25 minutes. But as it stands, Colombia are leading the Black Stars by a goal to zero, courtesy John Arias. If the scoreline remains same, that means they are going to face off with Switzerland and then the Black Stars of
No,
Ghana.
but I don't think. I think we can match them boot for boot. To be honest with you, like the Colombians, of course, they are there, but I don't think they are there yet. That we can't
But
really
they are having
match them boot for boot.
most of possession of the
Of course,
ball.
yes, you have
I
most
mean
of
they
the
are playing
possessions.
from head to toe. I mean
Yes, you have most of the possession, but it's all about movement, right? That's what I'm saying. Whenever
are
we
you
also
creating
get
one
our
for yourself? Because
exact,
we
we've
haven't
only
seen
created
anything yet.
one, but it was out of a position. But that's why I'm saying that
I mean,
whenever we get the ball, we
that's
should try and what
football.
use it very
I think
wisely.
1-0, Ghana's still in the game. I think they can change the game. I mean, we all saw what happened in England's and then Croatian's game.
Right.
They should stay in the game and then wait for their moment. That's my brother is saying.
You create the moment, you don't wait for it. Because I'm looking at the goal that came from Colombia, they did work out quite well. So if you can see, they are starting off from the back. You see it coming to the midfield, and then they will go all the way to the wings for their danger men. Sanchez with the ball, finding his marker. The ball is in the central part of the pitch. Sanchez with the ball again to the midfield. Oh, almost did, did. It's been dispossessed. Now the ball is in the camp of the senior national team with Fatizege. Is he gonna blast it? Okay, he did. Back to him, and then he blasted. Inaki having the ball. What can he do? Okay. Oh, Caleb did not have a good
We
first
can't
touch, and
really
then
hold on the ball
the
for a
ball is
long time,
dispossessed.
and they are very quick whenever we get the ball,
Uh,
right? So we need to stretch them. We need to really stretch them.
I think in the second half we need to bring wingers who can
Yeah.
actually hold the ball and try to beat one or two players from the Colombian side. Yeah, stop that pass.
Luis Diaz with the ball hands it over to. Okay, the ball has been cleared by the Stars, but still with the Colombians. Great ball from the Black
See,
Stars, Pate, Caleb Urinchi.
That's
Oh,
a nice pass.
that would have been like a great pass, but
you
just
see,
that he was too
whenever we
strong,
get the ball, we are too quick
quick
to.
to dispose it. Yeah. Well, the good news for the supporters or the fans from Ghana is since we are playing it at night, by the time day breaks, we'll be over it. So yeah, Obi Love, shout out to you, shout out to you, shout out to you. Um, Jerome is trying to play his man. You know, we quite don't see who the last man is, whether it's Lucasen or Jerome. And then look at how they are all trying to, leave their half and then come to the midfield. Do you think it's something that work out?
Yeah, of course. We need to pull them towards their side. Like you need to put, and it's also dangerous whenever you want to play the high line. It's
So
also
now you're
dangerous.
seeing that the ball did find its way to the wings from the midfield. Back there again. Then it's gone to the wings. Back to whoa, whoa, whoa. Um I don't want to disappoint most of the fans, but if you like to sleep, kindly sleep. It's not worth it. I mean, the first half of the game is not worth it. It's not worth it. So what if say Ghana faced off with Argentina?
Well,
What do you think could have happened?
it's so early in this game.
10-0. No, I think it's how you start, right? Let's take a cue from Cape Verde.
To be honest with you, this
So
to be
Cape
honest with
Verde
you.
ended the game how
So
they
you see
started
what
it.
I was talking about. How did he say do? You see what I was talking about? I don't think he's
A good fit.
that's why I was saying at least Calibrinchi would have been a better fit than him.
So you can see Jordan walking in the midfield, a long ball, but it is in the hands of Gideon Mensah of the Black Stars.
You just take him to the right hand side, play a
Mm.
double pivot in the middle, and just overload the wings.
The Stars want to start the game or the ball from the back with the ball with Malidu Seidu nicely beaten back to the midfield, Kwesi Sibo, and then back to Semenyo. No,
Just
Gideon
just
Mensah on
hold
the
on.
left.
Just hold on.
A long cross, and
Very
then
well.
he's found Inaki Williams. Are we going to see the equalizer from the Black Stars? But okay, the Stars are still with the ball. A long shot, but that's been blocked. Inaki still with the ball. He
Nice play.
plays it, and then it's a corner kick. That's a great, 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 great day. Play
I mean, that's the first
by
attack from
Inaki.
Ghana, and then
Mm,
I mean, I think Ghana is going to grow into this game. It's just a matter of time.
well,
But
if they keep on like this, that would be great, right? Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. So there is some form of scuffle in there, and then the referee Clement Tepin is having a word with Comey of Colombia. So there was a little scuffle between Jerome Opoku and then Comey.
and Ghanaians should be taking this set piece serious because looking at how they are playing, this is the only way to get opportunity to score.
A long kick by Jordan, but the ball is cleared, still with the Stars. So,
Play that ball.
ooh,
Your man, son.
well, it wouldn't have been nice if it was the other way around. But anyway, he did well by making sure the ball was dispossessed. The Stars with the ball, and
That's
then
a foul.
that's a foul on Thomas Partey. by Luis Suarez. Not the Luis Suarez that we know, but this is Luis Suarez of Colombia.
Move.
So I think that is what we are failing to recognize. Jerome
There are
wants
no
to be,
spaces.
yeah, Jerome wants to be the last man. But
There are no
sometimes you have
spaces.
to push them out there. No, no, no. Jerome shouldn't go close to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I'm
He shouldn't go
surprised.
close to
I
the
mean,
goalkeeper.
There are no spaces, so at least
Yeah, I
you need to
understand.
bring
So,
about to just create spaces.
so no,
I'm
so
expecting our midfielders to at least find spaces right in the middle for them to just find them to give them the pass and also transit.
there is space there. You need to move the ball.
so if the scoreline remains same, would you regret not
Come on,
sleeping?
this boy is unnecessary. I don't think this.
You ask yourself whether it's worth it to stay up all night to watch
Yeah,
a
I'm
game
I'm,
like
ju- I'm
this.
just I'm just hoping that it stays like this till the second half so that we can make changes because no, this is not good enough.
Talk about Jordan. We've seen him. That's a beautiful through ball, but it did not go through, unfortunately.
But
Gideon Mensah with the ball
I
at the left
think
flank.
in the second half we will come good. To be honest, I think in the second half we will come good. And this match is really going to travel to extra time. It's going to
Well,
travel to the extra time.
says the Ghana man. Let's see.
I remember I told you after the cooling break, come into the game, and I think that's what we are seeing now.
A long cross by Jordan.
Pick up
So
this
right now, you see
ball.
we are picking the second balls now.
Nice taken by Pate, who finds Salidu Seidu.
That's Reggie. We are picking here. I think we are coming in.
Oh, a
That's
Is that
beautiful,
unnecessary.
corner?
That's not.
beautiful,
Is it
beautiful
corner?
play by
That's the
the
second
Black
corner for
Stars, but
Ghana.
that's
Okay.
I mean, there's a nice
corner.
build up from Ghana.
We're seeing the fans. Although the Stars are down, they are still hyping. Probably the formation today isn't quite working because you see Sibo and then Caleb Urenchi falling deep into attack, right? Leaving a massive space in the midfield.
I think we should also try and take the game to them, and that's
Mm.
the only way we can find we can
So
also equalize.
right now, what do you think is the weakness for Colombia? Apparently, is it at the flanks or the midfield?
Well, everything has deficiencies, right? They themselves they also have deficiencies. Whenever you take the ball to them, a little
Okay.
bit they fumble a little bit,
Okay.
right? But they defend very well. They defend as a unit, right? So you see, unnecessary, another unnecessary.
Munoz thought he has won a foul, but a throw in favor of the senior national team of Ghana.
As I said, like we should try and utilize whenever we have the ball. Utilize it, find spaces, do simple things,
Mm.
and just
Oh,
you see Ali Seidu.
The
I
ball has
don't
been
trust him one
dispossessed, and
bit.
then Luis Diaz is on the
I
counter
don't
attack
trust him one
at the
bit.
left flank, who is catching up no one. He dummies. He gives out the ball, but still with
Don't
the
give him space
Colombian
to shoot.
teams. Oh, and then
that was very, very
That was very
lucky.
close. You
almost
see what I was talking about?
that deadly
I mean, the last.
guy El Lucho
I
Luis
mean,
Diaz
the,
with almost the second goal
See,
for the Colombians.
see where's Ali? Did you see the side?
No, he
Look
lost
at
the ball
no.
here,
So
so he couldn't
no
cover.
look. So look at him walking.
Ghana should be very careful. Very, very careful. Because nothing by a
So
second
far
goal
he's
will be
got
a disaster.
one a goal and
Yeah,
an
yeah.
assist,
Ruben
right?
Diaz has one goal, one assist.
Well, that's not bad.
So it's bad. For his caliber, at least right now we should be seeing you because right now we ranked him with the likes of the big guns. So at least we should also be seeing him giving us.
Talk of Semenyo. Has he scored?
No, Semenyo hasn't scored
Has he given
yet,
an assist?
but you know Semenyon's record in
Oh
Black Star.
yeah.
How many goals have he even scored?
And then talk of
Right?
Semenyo. Oh, he's almost blasted a shot.
Oh,
But
oh.
the boy is far too wide. and that ball was kicked in by Inaki Williams. I think
Should be a
if he
simple
had
ball.
uh, or a through ball for either Jordan or Semenyo himself.
Is Ghana actually missing Kudus?
Of course, I was even thinking about it here right now. If Kudus should have been in this game, trust me, a lot of things will change. A lot of things will change.
I do not think the Stars miss him that much.
They are missing him, to be honest. They are
Because we don't
missing
have
him.
any
Because
playmaker in this team.
who
So
can
you
take
know
the ball
what?
and travel with the ball in
That
this
is
team?
that's what we are lacking.
That's
No,
what we're
I
lacking. Nobody
I
can take the ball and
I
travel with it.
I don't think lacking. It is the formation.
No, we are lacking.
May I
If
see
you look at our play,
see
who is to pick the
if
ball,
if
travel with the ball?
if I were the coach, right, I wouldn't have played Semenyo at the left wing. Ask me why. I would add him to where Sibo or Caleb is playing.
Who? Inaki.
No, I'm talking about Semenyo. I would have
No,
added
trust
him.
me, that will limit him.
No, 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 no. So that you can have a guy like what's this guy? The guy who plays at Atlanta. What's his name?
Kamadin.
Yes.
No, no,
Kamadin
no,
is not
no,
a
no.
good fit
He's
for
not.
this
He's not.
game.
He's not.
How about
Not
how
at
about
I
how
all.
don't
about
think.
how
I
about the
don't
other
think
one?
so.
Fatao.
Babonsu, Fatao.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we
So
think
so so just to let you know that Semenyo can be added to that midfielders
but that will limit him.
as Guardiola does with City. Even at Bournemouth, that's
he's
the
a
same thing
he's
that
a
he
winger.
plays.
He's
No,
a
He's
no,
a
no, no,
winger.
no,
winger.
no, no, no,
He's a
no.
He
winger,
plays
and he's
no.
always played in the wing.
See,
City's midfield is
see,
always chill. He can't bring
Yeah,
even Samuel in.
yeah.
see. So he's not playing midfield as in a typical 8 or a
They
typical
nearly
6,
scored.
but number 10 in that midfield asset. I don't know whether you were
Where
for
is Shecky playing?
no, no, no. See. Oh, usually he doesn't really. I mean, not always starts, right?
Shecky has been the number 10 ever since he came.
So
But
here,
Bernardo
here,
Silva
see,
will
Yeah,
see,
just be
Bernardo.
there.
see,
If you have the likes of
see.
Bernardo, you
Here
have the
lies the
likes
case,
of
right?
Shecky. You can play
He starts
Samuel
him
as
at
number
the
10
right wing,
or number 9.
but he
Yeah.
comes in into the midfield to carry the ball. That is why I
He
was
only
asking
tracks
whether
back to
No, he
defend.
only tracks back to defend.
Yeah,
you've been watching him at Bournemouth.
he only comes
Yeah,
back to
Bournemouth
defend.
to the same thing.
He only comes
He
back
always
to
starts.
defend
Yes,
because he has the ability to run back. But we are talking about number 10.
Did you watch the game between Liverpool and then Bournemouth where they lost 3-2 or so?
Because when there is a chance for a counter and he's in the
he's
middle,
in the
he
middle.
No,
Yeah,
run.
you ask yourself
See,
who are the attackers
I
at
think.
Bournemouth.
I think you see, Liverpool and Bournemouth. Mostly the Bournemouth they
So
were
he sits
defending.
in.
They were defending.
No.
Right.
No,
They were
he sits in.
defending
He
up
sits
front over
in
here.
in the midfield
Mhm.
because he's able to carry the ball
No,
and
but
then move the ball
that doesn't
forward.
mean that like that is his natural because one we are defending. If you are
See, I
defending, where are
if
you
the
understand.
boy
supposed to
is in
be?
a transition and
I
he's
Yes,
in the
understand. That
position,
is
he
why I'm
run.
telling you
Yeah,
that
but
in a
in this
game like
Ghana
in this
this,
game,
team,
I'm not sure
in,
you'll be
in
very
this Ghana
prolific.
team,
You'll be
it's
very prolific over there.
see in this game, right? He should have fit in into either Sibo or KWNG's position, and then you see a
No,
difference
I
in
don't
there.
think so. It will limit him.
No, it wouldn't.
It will limit him
It wouldn't.
because already we are defending, and at the same time, I don't think so.
reminds you, he's not a midfielder.
It wouldn't.
He's
Honestly, it
somebody who
wouldn't.
takes players on, right? So
Yeah,
at
let me
least just
see if
give
I
him
can
that
get.
role.
Let me see if I can get something to show you. Yeah,
See
he
Jordan.
moved to City in January, right?
Mhm.
But I think Ghana will still come into this game in second half if the game stays like this. Nice one. That's a nice cross. Put that boy into the 18-yard box.
Nice shot, Semenyo. Pass. Nice one. Nice 10. Simple ball.
Sibo.
Come on. Awareness. What are the Ghanaian players? You see how
So you're still worried about that guy.
That midfield needs something. I mean, it's so terrible in the Ghana midfield. Apart from Pate, I don't see any of the Ghanaian midfielders moving the ball.
How about changing formation? Probably
I
four
think
two three
Renchi
one.
hasn't had his day.
4-2-3-1. Would that help?
Yeah. Me myself, I'm even looking at we playing the double pivot. Then
So 4-2-3-1.
just
So that
overcrowded
it will
for
it
the
will
wings.
open it will open
Yeah.
the room for the wingers.
Yeah.
Look at
Then
Jordan.
just try to just blast the ball to the wings.
So we are done with 45 minutes and then we have 6 minutes of extra time to play.
Let's see what
Injury
comes
time
within
to
the
play.
6 minutes.
So that's injury time.
Don't allow these passes. Don't allow these passes.
Wow. Wow. Nice save. Nice save. Nice save by
Almost.
Atizigi.
He
Wow.
punched it.
Yeah.
So when you talk about possession, Colombia have done a lot of the possession. Even on the attack, I think there is someone down, man down. Who could that be? Ali Seidu. Goodness, he just came in for like.
Gideon Mensah, Ali.
So speaking of the devil, you have Munoz with that beautiful cross, and then your man almost converted that, but well timed, well saved from Atizege. You know, earlier in the episode, right, we did discuss the strength of these South American teams, and then you can see that Colombia is living up to it. And then you have our coach at the touchline trying to have a few words with. I don't want to believe Jordan wants to choose someone. Probably 4-5-1 formation, 4-2-3-1 formation would have complemented
I
his
think
game.
with the introduction of Isha Aku and then and another winger, I think the game will be open.
Mm.
Yeah.
Should have started with that. And I think Thomas Asante would have. I don't know why Jordan, because we haven't seen him. We haven't seen him, right?
He's lost in the game.
Aside two of the corner kicks that he took and fallen. I mean, he's fallen more than that, right?
Yeah.
KD, have you given up already?
Oh no, no. I've not given up. We have another 45 minutes to play in the second half. And who
Mm.
knows? I know there will be some changes, and I know we are going to really come good on that. For me, my point is we have to take our
So Ghana
chances.
on the counter attack. Jordan with the ball. He tries to dribble. Goes back to
See,
Jordan.
see Jordan.
And then the ball is out of play.
Who is just putting the ball? Oh, you need to hold the ball. He's making a run. Hold the ball a bit. Maybe. I think so far, Inaki has been poor in this game.
He has been poor.
Very poor. Very, very poor.
KD, would you agree?
Yeah,
Because
of
he's
course.
our
Yeah,
winger.
I think Fetao Isaacu would have done a better job.
Yeah,
He takes the ball to them and try to just take the players on
No, but
and enter into
the
the
question
18
that
yard box end.
needs to be accessed. Are they getting the ball to make so are they getting?
Yeah, Inaki has had his chance, but I don't know. It's not really convincing so far. But I know in the second half they will try and do something.
How about some
Well, Semenyo, I don't think they are going to change Semenyo out of the game.
Sibo
He's
Sibo and
he's
then
had
Caleb?
Sibo has not done bad. he has not done bad, but
Caleb.
in terms of transitioning, sometimes they really delay a little. Calibrinchi too, well, you know his abilities. So let's see. Let's see. Football is all about moments. The moment you have, the moment you get your that kind of moments, of course, you capitalize on it. And let's see what will happen in the second half.
I think with the introduction of a striker and then another winger, Ghana will be fine.
Don't you have a striker?
Well,
Well,
let's
let's
see.
talk about Gideon Mensah.
Well, Gideon Mensah in this tournament, he's not really that bad, to be
On
honest.
a rate of on a scale of 10,
Yeah,
how would
well,
you
I would
rate
give
him?
him like a 6.5.
I would do 7.5.
I'll give him a 6.5 because
But who is going
he's
to
done
fight
very
from the
well.
bench?
Well, Asante, of course.
And this is a no nonsense referee. Oh, you should take your time, master. Hmm. How many Rasta boys do we have in the team?
Well, it's the thing. It comes with the play.
Don't just waste time and play the ball. Ah, come on.
Beautifully controlled by Pate to Caleb, who moves it back to Ali Duseidu. Ali Duseidu back to Pate. Pate to Semenyo. Semenyo tries to move the ball. He goes into the 18, and then the ball has been cleared away from the 18 by the Colombians. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's an awkward clash between Sibo and then Luis Suarez. Was he pushed?
Yeah, yeah. This is a bookable offense.
No,
Come
was he
on.
pushed by the Ghanaian player before?
No, I don't
I
think
didn't
so.
see
This should
that.
be a yellow card. This should be a yellow card for Colombia.
Producer and Pacho question na maybe say we boom for yeah. Producer come the me. Viewers, at this juncture, I would
It's,
like to take a break.
it's almost a minute to halftime, and I think Ghana have a free kick.
Gideon
Let's see
Mensah
what
behind the
comes out of
ball.
the free kick.
So looking at the players at the bench, who do
Yeah.
we like to see?
Of course, I
Take
think
a,
so far
oh, that's a poor
those
play.
jogging, you can see the wingers.
So
There
the
go. I
referee
expect.
blows the whistle to end the first half. After the goal, it has been say a balanced game. The last 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, for almost like 10 minutes, Ghana has come into the game.
Uh,
Picking up some corners and then putting some crosses into the danger area. I think Ghana still have a chance in this game, and hopefully we can take something from this game.
take something from this game. So,
Yeah.
are you expecting like changing players in the second half? Already, don't forget that already. We've lost a player to injury. Senaya.
Well, I believe Ali Seydou can bring something out of this, even though we were not wishing Sanaya to leave the field, but I mean we still have hopes in Ali Seydou, but I think Blaster needs a change. If you're attacking, then we have nothing to lose.
Right.
This is a knockout stage.
Mm,
We
mm.
are a man down. Well, we are a go down. I think we should just open up the game and play because
Okay.
I know if
Okay.
Blaster open up the game, they
Mm,
can still
mm,
like
mm.
pose a threat, which is a good
Viewers,
thing.
my producer is really, really, really tempting me. We'll be back. Um, before we go, I would like to take our thoughts, KD's thoughts on the performance of the Black Stars so far.
Well, so far so good. Of course, we are down, and the goal came from the right hand side. Of course, it was crossed, but because there were a lot of uh, the Colombians at the right hand side, of course, they capitalized on that and they
Mm.
crossed to the left hand side, and they had a free man over there to just the likes of Arias. Of course, whenever you give him such spaces, it's really going to hurt you. So I'm expecting the coach Carlos Queiroz to at least in the second half let us see some changes. Jordan up front there, I don't think he's doing much over there. Let's try and bring somebody who is very prolific, somebody who can run at the defenders, the Colombian defenders, and also who is very skillful enough and very prolific,
Mm,
and who can take the game to them. And also in the wings, I don't think Inaki has really done much. So he has paid his dues. Maybe in the second half, he should try his possible best. The coach should try his possible best to just bring Fatal Isahaku.
right.
And let us see Brendan Asante or
Mm,
Baobonsu
okay.
also, because these are players who are very skillful, who can take players on at any day, right? So I'm expecting a lot of positivity in the second half. Really.
Okay, so as my prolific panelists have spoken, in this round you have just one game. You're not playing three games. So if you have the chance to give your all in and then move to the next stage, you should put all in and then just go for the win. So we'll be back to enjoy the second half together.